about the benefits and risks of nuclear energy? Do you think it's a good solution for clean power, or are the dangers too big to ignore?
I think nuclear power energy is a good solution for energy generation because it doesn't need huge spaces unlike solar power farm and saves more environment. That means eco-friendly, unlike solar power farms, which is devastating forests, meadows, and mountains, especially in Japan.
Yeah, exactly. Nuclear doesn't mess with Japan's mountains and forests like those solar farms do. Plus, it packs a lot of power without needing massive space. But don't you think people still worry about accidents, like Fukushima? That kind of fear lingers, right?
Yes, so we need to be very cautious when constructing new nuclear power plant, like avoiding active fault. But when you look from the different point of view, Japanese nuclear power plant workers is now very professional to the response or management against nuclear accident.
That's actually impressive. You're right. After Fukushima, those workers have gotten really sharp at handling accidents and managing things. It shows how much they've learned and tightened up. Do you think that professionalism makes people trust nuclear power more, or are they still too scared to change their minds? Great chat. Now, about this conversation, may I give some feedback as a coach?
Regarding to the acceptance by general people, the role of media is, I think, very important. But we can't expect the present Japanese media except for Twitter, where active debate based on evidence were carried out. Now, great chat. Let's proceed to coach mode.
Awesome, love. Let's switch to coach mode for feedback. Part 1, encouragement. That was a really thoughtful conversation. I loved how you weighed nuclear energy's benefits, like saving space and being eco-friendlier than solar farms in Japan, and also brought up the cautious approach to safety and how professionals have stepped up post-Fukushima. Plus, tying in the media's role, especially contrasting Twitter with traditional outlets, was super sharp. Part 2. Refinement for natural flow. Your ideas were clear, but a few parts could flow more naturally. For example, I think nuclear power energy is a good solution for energy generation because it doesn't need huge spaces and like solar power firm and saves more environment, that means eco-friendly. Could be, I think nuclear power is great for energy because it doesn't take up tons of space like solar farms, and it's actually more eco-friendly. It's smoother and cuts out some repetition. Also, Japanese nuclear power plant workers is now very professional. Could be, Japanese nuclear workers are really professional now, which feels more conversational. Part 3. Advice for expanding the conversation. You had a strong base, but you could expand with a specific example, like how a new nuclear plant avoided a fault line, or a story about Fukushima's aftermath, showing worker improvements. You could also ask, do you think the media's fear-mongering is why people still panic about nuclear, even with better safety? To keep the chat rolling. Want me to put together a polished script for this?
Yes, please.
Here's a polished model script for talking about the benefits and risks of nuclear energy. It's natural, clear, and perfect for a casual chat. I think nuclear power is great for energy because it doesn't take up tons of space like solar farms, especially in Japan where they're tearing up forests and mountains. It's actually more eco-friendly and packs a big punch without needing huge areas. But we've got to be super cautious, like avoiding active fault lines when building new plants. After Fukushima, Japanese nuclear workers are really professional now. They've gotten way better at handling accidents and managing risks. Still, general acceptance is tough because the media plays a huge role. And honestly, most Japanese outlets spread more fear than facts, except maybe Twitter, where you see real debates with evidence. Do you think better safety measures could win people over, or is the furnace deep? It's concise, personal, and ends with a question to keep things flowing. Did you like the script?